Hello everyone, and thank you for joining our exclusive webinar, Code Studio, the Enterprise IDE for AI-powered development. I am Sriram Shankaran, Senior Product Manager at Syncfusion, and I'm excited to introduce Code Studio, a platform that transforms AI-driven development with flexibility and control. So whether you're a developer, IT manager, or business leader, this session will show you how to overcome common hurdles and empower your teams. So let's dive in. Here's a roadmap for today. We will start by exploring the key hurdles enterprises faces in adopting AI for software development, like vendor lock-in and cost unpredictability. Next, we will introduce Code Studio as a comprehensive solution, followed by a deep dive into its powerful features. Then you will see a live demo showcasing real-world use cases and enterprise-grade controls. We will also cover dedicated support, security, and compliance and highlight its benefits. Finally, we will end with a Q&A to address your questions. Okay, so let's kick things off with a quick poll. On your screen, you will see which AI development challenge is most pressing for your organization. And the options are vendor or model lock-in, unpredictable costs, lack of visibility, operational fragility, quality variability. Just take a moment to select your answer. Yeah, thank you for sharing your insights in our poll. Your feedback highlights the critical challenges in enterprise AI development. We should explore next to show how Code Studio addresses them. AI-based software development is accelerating, enabling faster innovation, but enterprises face significant hurdles. So let's break them down. First, vendor and model lock-in ties you to specific AI providers, limiting your ability to adopt better models as technology evolves. Enterprises, they need freedom to choose without rebuilding workflows. Second, cost sprawl creates budget chaos with unpredictable API costs, especially as teams scale. You need controls for predictable spending. Third, blind spots across teams, providers, and projects upscale usage and performance, risking inefficiencies or compliance issues. Fourth, operational fragility means a single model outage can halt development. Fallback policies are critical for resilience. Finally, quality variability makes it hard to pick the right AI tool for each task, impacting output consistency. So these challenges affect productivity and ROI daily. That's where Code Studio comes in. It's not just an AI powered IDE, it's a complete enterprise platform designed to empower your development teams. Let's look at the key components. So, Code Studio offers an AI IDE with chat, edit, agent, and autocomplete modes to supercharge coding. It includes built in tools like code indexing, search, and MCP server marketplace, and the Syncfusion UI Builder with over 1600 components for seamless UI creation. The enterprise server provides governance, visibility, SSO centralized user management, role based access, and usage analytics. Most importantly, Code Studio gives you control. Bring your own LLM providers, set real time budgets, and configure fallback policies. So, how does Code Studio work? It's simple, just three steps. Connect your preferred LLM providers using your own API keys or local models. Set policies for budgets, fallback rules, and model access. Build in the IDE while tracking usage in real time. So this ensures flexibility, cost control, and resilience for your teams. Now let's explore the features that make Code Studio a game changer. Edit mode provides inline AI-driven code changes, acting like an advanced refactoring tool that reduces errors and saves time. Chat mode offers conversational assistance like a virtual pair programmer. You can ask for debugging help or code snippets and get instant tailored responses. Agent mode automates complex tasks by planning and executing them step by step. Autocomplete predicts and generates context-aware code. The Syncfusion powered UI Builder, it supports over 1600 components across frameworks like React, enabling rapid professional-grade UI creation. For governance, the admin console simplifies team management and enforces budget caps. Analytics provides detailed dashboards per user, per team, and per provider. So resilience comes from multi-LLM fallback routing, automatically switching models if one fails, ensuring no downtime. So these features integrate into a cohesive ecosystem for enterprise AI development. So following our deep dive into the Code Studio features, let's see Code Studio and the enterprise server in action with a live demo. Before I show you how to connect the Code Studio IDE with the enterprise server, so let me show you how to get the Code Studio IDE. So this is the Syncfusion Code Studio website. I'll just click on Get Started Now. Since I've already signed up with Code Studio, I'll be navigated to the dashboard page of the enterprise server. So here you can find the option to download the Code Studio IDE. And this is how the Code Studio IDE will look like. Now I'll show you how to connect an enterprise server with Code Studio. You can configure the code editor locally by using the add chat model. So I'll just open that for you. So here you can use your own key with the model and provider, where you can select the provider, model, and enter the API key. Once done, you can click on connect. But this will work on this computer alone. If you want to control all the LLM providers in a centralized place, you need a server to connect with. So we have provided a support called Code Studio Enterprise Server. There you can control all the LLM keys, models, and budget assigned to the user, and you can invite users too. So your whole enterprise team can be configured there. So let's have a look at how to log in to the enterprise server. So for that, I'll just navigate to the profile icon. As you can see, I've already logged in, so I'll just log out. And you can either log in or sign up. I've already signed up with Code Studio Enterprise Server, so I'll just log in. So you can use any of the third-party single sign-on. I will use sign-on with Microsoft. Okay, when it's successfully signed in, it will ask you to open Code Studio. As you can see, I've successfully signed in. So the enterprise models are listed here, and these models are already configured in our enterprise server. So I will now select the enterprise model GPT-5 and let me send a message over here. So let me select chat mode. There you go. It's working. So now I will show you the actual enterprise server itself. So this is the user interface of the enterprise server. Here the dashboard shows all the necessary information like the consumption details, where you can have a look at the total cost, the input prompt tokens, output completion tokens, active users, and other necessary details. So all this information can be tracked over here. We have the top 5 users by token usage and the top 5 models by token usage, and each user's usage in a separate grid too. So you can view every data in the dashboard page. We can also filter this data team wise. So these are the teams that are already added in this server. So there you go. We can also select a user and see the consumption of the specific user, similar to teams. So let me just select a user. As you can see, the dashboard displays data related to the specific user. Likewise, you can filter out the data and see the rich dashboard over here. So next we will have a look at how the LLM keys are configured. For that, I'll just navigate to the LLM keys page right now. So already we have configured 3 providers. As of now, the enterprise server supports OpenRouter, OpenAI, and Anthropic. So you can click on the add LLM key, select a provider, and once you enter your key, it can be integrated with your enterprise server on clicking on add. So the key is well secured, encrypted, and saved in DB. Once you've added the LLM providers, you can configure the models. So these are the models we just now had a look at in Code Studio. You can click the add model button and select a provider. For example, now if I select Anthropic and I select the model as Claude Sonnet 4 model and click on add, The new model would be added here in this particular list, as you can see. At the same time, you can go to Code Studio and see the model listed there. There you go. So once you add it, automatically it will sync in Code Studio. And if you send a request, it will give you the response. So let me ask a question. Yeah, it's working. So this is how we can configure the LLM keys and models. Next, we will have a look at the policy page and the configurations. So this is a fallback policy. It will be useful in cases where if we give access to any model and it fails, automatically it will fall back to another model so that the flow will not get interrupted. It will properly provide you responses even if the LLM provider server is down. So in this particular case, what we have done is we have configured that the first request, it goes to Google Gemini 2.5 Flash and then Gemini 2.5 Pro preview, and then it goes to the O4 mini model. Likewise, the fallback policies will go and get the response and provide you the required output. You can edit over here where you can change the order that I just discussed. And then you can set the maximum retrace count over here. So retry count means the number of tries to retry if the primary model fails. Once the changes are done, I'll just make the change. Okay. If you want to save it, you can just click on the update button. And if you want to disable this, we can click on the disable option over there. So the fallback policy is very helpful, and without any downtime, it will provide you 100% uptime all the time. Next, what we will do is we'll move to the users and teams section over here, where we can manage all our users and teams. So currently we have 1200 users in our organization. You can click invite user and select a team in which we want to add that user, and you can like select a role also. We have three roles now: admin, team lead, and user. So I'll just select user for this particular user, and we have to enter the email address. I'll just add it. So as you can see, an invite already exists for this particular user. So I'll just modify the email address. I'll now click on add. So if you want to invite the user, you can just click on the invite button. So once on invite, the invite user email will be sent to the user. So once that is done, the user will be like added in the users list over here. The users who have like accepted the invitation will be listed with the role name. I will just show you the pending invitation users by searching pending. So as you can see, the users for whom the invitation is pending will have the respective status here. Under teams, you can add your team and add users inside the specific team. For example, once you click on add team option over here, so I'll just click on add team. You can provide the team name, and if you add the team, the added team would be like displayed in the list of teams shown over here. Once added, you can add team members using the add team member option. You can fetch the already added users here and select the team members. So once they are added, they would be like listed over here in this list. So this is how we manage users and teams. Using the search option, the team members can be like searched. There you go. So the next section is budget. You can track every team's budget here, and inside you can set every user's budget too. For example, this team, we have set the budget to $500 per month. You can edit this budget by clicking on the edit budget option over here. As you can see, the maximum budget is set to 500, and it periodically resets on a monthly basis. That is, every month it will automatically reset the consumption to 0. So next month we can use from 0 to 500. The user based budget can be like seen over here. For example, $30 is set for this particular user, and for other users too, the budget can be like seen. So this particular user has consumed the allotted budget for him or her. We can also set alert to the budget once it reaches a specific limit. So where you can like stack the percentage, enter the subject. So I'll just select 25%, enter the subject, and select the list of users for whom the alert needs to be like sent. So we can also set the budget to individual users also. So that's like available in the users list over here. So this is how we are controlling the budget of teams and users. Next to settings, here you can find your profile information, your organization details, and billing and subscription information. So the LLM providers can be like controlled by yourself because the key is yours. So it's a bring your own key model. Consumption can be tracked and well maintained by yourself in this dashboard. So there's no control from Code Studio end. You are the owner of this server and you can control all the consumption budget and everything on your end. So as we promised, this enterprise server gives you full control and you can track each and every request. So this is how we control the usage of AI from enterprise server, and this is the backbone of the Code Studio IDE. Now I'll just move back to Code Studio IDE. Here too, we provide detailed consumption details for every session. We show in detail the amount consumed here in this session so that the users can be like aware of that. If it goes over a particular limit, they can automatically move to the next session to reset the price. So they can like start from 0. In this way, we can avoid overconsumption. If the user has reached the maximum budget limit in the enterprise server, we automatically show the budget exceeded error here in Code Studio itself, so that the price will be like controlled and maintained by the enterprise user admin. So this sums up how we can connect Code Studio with the enterprise server. Next, Code Studio has three modes, namely chat, edit, and agent modes, which can be like seen over here in the chat section. So since we have already checked the chat functionality, first we'll have a look at the agent mode. So to demonstrate the agent mode, I'll just select the GPT-5 model and I'm going to create a simple sign up form using Syncfusion UI components along with the agent mode. Code Studio has built-in Syncfusion UI Builder. It helps you to build a UI from a simple prompt or an image. And the Syncfusion UI Builder has nearly 1600 plus UI components in React, JavaScript, Vue, Movi, and Blazor platforms. So today I'm going to create a simple sign-up form in JavaScript platform using Syncfusion UI components. So let's start with a simple prompt. I'll just proceed to enter the prompt. So the prompt I'm providing is generate a super rich sign-up form utilizing Syncfusion JavaScript UI components, style with Bootstrap, and save it in a new HTML file. So I'm just providing this prompt directly. So Code Studio also provides an option to enhance your prompt. So if needed, you can enhance this prompt using the tool. So this tool will help to enhance the prompt that it has necessary instructions that the model can understand and produce the proper output. So now it calls the UI builder to get the supported platforms as well as the context to create a UI using Syncfusion UI components. So this context is nothing but the metadata of various components. So once it gets all the necessary context, it is trying to generate the sign up form. So its generation is in progress, and let's wait for it to complete. So almost 200 lines have been like generated. So 400 lines. So there you go. So now the sign up form is generated with the Syncfusion UI components, as you can see on screen. So what we will do now is we'll just open the sign up form now. So this is the UI generated using our agent as well as using our Syncfusion UI components. So the output has a detailed sign up form. It has all the necessary information a sign up form must have. This is how the agent mode as well as the Syncfusion UI Builder works in Code Studio. So now we will have a look at the edit mode, for which I will request for changes to this particular button name. So what I will do is change the button name to sign up. So for that, I'll just change the mode to edit and select the respective line of code. Yeah, there it is. So I'll just select this. So I'll just inform to change the button name to sign up. So I'll accept all the changes. And there you go. So the changes are reflected and edit is working perfectly fine. So, and with that, we have reached the end of our demo. So the output that we just saw is from a very simple prompt. So just look at or imagine the output that we would get when we enhance the prompt in a much better way. So now that you have seen Code Studio in action, let's hear your thoughts with a quick poll. You'll just see on your screen. So which Code Studio feature are you most excited to explore? And the options are edit mode, chat mode, agent mode, UI builder, governance, and analytics. Go ahead and select now. So thank you for sharing which Code Studio features excite you most. Having seen them in action, let's explore how our comprehensive support and services ensure you get the most out of these capabilities. So to ensure your success, Code Studio offers robust support. Our dedicated onboarding and customer success team provides personalized guidance, ensuring seamless integration. Extensive documentation, tutorials, and best practices empower your teams for basic and complex use cases. Enterprise SLA options offer guaranteed uptime and priority support tailored to your needs. Bold integration streamlines support ticket management for quick issue resolution. We also deliver regular updates with new LLM providers, models, and features, keeping Code Studio cutting edge and aligned with your evolving needs. Coming to security and compliance are critical, and Code Studio is built for enterprise standards. SSO and role based access integrate with Microsoft and GitHub, simplifying authentication. Audit logging tracks every action who, what, when for transparency and compliance. Data governance, it ensures your data stays in your accounts, minimizing exposure. Code Studio is compliance ready with GDPR and SOC2 practices. And finally, isolation eliminates vendor lock in and hidden data collection, giving you full control over your environment and protecting intellectual property. Now, coming to the benefits, Code Studio delivers measurable benefits. Productivity sees a 30 to 50% uplift with AI assisted workflows, reducing coding time and errors. Cost saving come from control spend and predictable billing, eliminating surprises. Resilience ensures no downtime with fallback policies handling model outages. Flexibility, it allows free choice of providers and models adapting to innovations. As an enterprise ready solution, it offers robust security, compliance, and governance. And with that, we have come to the end of this session. Thank you for exploring Code Studio with us. And the poll shows it showed us what matters to you, and we are excited to help you transform your AI development. For more details on Code Studio's features, support, and pricing, please visit our website at syncfusion.com/codestudio.